Hi, this is JB with World Broadcast Channel and Hertzler Capital. I wanted to get in touch with you about everything that's going on right now in the world. Moving cryptocurrencies, financial crisis looming, economy falling apart, oil prices not stable, creating more problems in the geopolitical front. And I'm coming from my backyard here in Newport Beach. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day out. Great day to check out some boating or some surfing. But we even are starting to feel these economic pressures here in Newport Beach. The one source I always like to go to is Zero Hedge for a good source of news. CNN, American voters are stupid as shit. Okay, and then we have Trump overrules cabinet, prepares to unleash a global trade war. Well, we have to open up the trade because basically the multinational corporations have been running everything and the small guy's been squeezed out. We can't really do anything other than what we're doing. You know, maybe work a 9 to 5, maybe create a new business or some kind of new way to help people. Which brings me to Sun Worshipper Sunscreen. They're paying for this segment. Yay, thank you, Sun Worshipper Sunscreen. Dakota drought sparks biggest spring wheat price spike in 7 years. Connecticut governor signs executive order taking over spending after state fails to pass a budget. And these things are happening. You've seen what happened in Puerto Rico where they defaulted. Also in Illinois where, you know, it's the lotto's the only thing that's saving them. New York Times forced to retract long-standing 2017 intel agencies that lie about hacking. Russian hacking, right? That's been the big narrative, that the Russians hacked the elections and that they're ruling Donald Trump, President Trump. How can that be when Russia has the GDP of maybe Texas? You know, it's not huge, and we have 50. You know, California is what, number 7 GDP in the world. And Russia, you know, come on. Understanding the cryptocurrency boom and its volatility. Ooh, I'm getting stung by little jellyfishes, I think. Right, the volatility, you know, Cliff High talks about the crocodile teeth where it's going to go up and down, it's going to be an exciting ride. I mean, we saw Bitcoin 2-3 weeks ago hit 3,000. Litecoin, its silver brother, and I've been buying those for over the past 3 years. Not huge purchases, but enough to make some difference. And when you check back on those currency, the cryptocurrencies, when you see your balance has gone up because of the spikes in prices, it's always exciting. Plus all the other markets are rigged, so it's really tough. And there's not too much movement on silver and gold, but those are always a great safe haven. Police chief and most of his department quit in protest of city corruption. Let's see where that is. The small police department in Slaughter, Louisiana, including the police chief, resigned after accusing the mayor of the city attempting to impose ticket quotas on citizens to increase revenue and turn a profit. And we're seeing more and more of that. You know, where the NDAA that was signed in by Obama, I believe in 2014, 2015, basically allows civil asset forfeiture, where people are getting pulled over and money's pulled out of their car, their wallet, and they're forced to make a payment. And I mean, is it Mexico? Is this Mexico? I mean, I used to always drive to Mexico with a $20 bill in my ashtray just to be done with it. Bob Rodriguez, and he says we're witnessing the development of a perfect storm. Yeah, I love Janet Yellen out this past week, and she's like, you know, she doesn't see any financial crisis like we've had in the past in our lifetimes. And Trump talks about Chicagoland. Killings have reached epic proportions. He's sending in the feds. And you know, I mean, these sanctuary cities where illegals and all these things, and then they like Chicago especially, where they really crack down on people having guns. Well, the people that don't have guns, they're the victims, but the bad guys, they always can find the guns. I mean, remember the Fast and Furious, Eric Holter. Bank of America's forecast of when the Fed will crash the market. Let's see what that one has to say. Earlier today, we reported the Bank of America's chief strategist, Michael Burnett, made two stunning, if perfectly obvious, revelations for a person who stands to potentially lose his job if he dares to publicize the truth, which is precisely what he did when he said that central banks have exacerbated inequality via Wall Street and inflation and Main Street deflation. And it's no longer politically acceptable to stoke Wall Street bubble. Two ways to cure inequality: you can make the poor richer, or you can make the rich poorer. They have failed to boost wage expectations, inflation expectations, animal spirits, bears and bulls on Main Street. So Fed, ECB are now tightening to make Wall Street poorer. Some further observations from Harnett's note: no market for rich men. Tightening by the Fed, rhetorical tightening by the ECB has succeeded in raising bond yields, volatility reducing tech stocks. Flow data indicated tech's very overbought. In other words, having failed at its task of making the poor richer, the Fed is now resigned to the upcoming market crash, which will make the rich poorer instead. Which, I mean, you know, again, it's market manipulation, and it's not really helping the situation when we have that much intervention in these markets, and we can't really have anything. I mean, you know, the Fed is buying back 10 billion or selling 10 billions of their mortgage-backed securities, and they're going to ramp that up over the course of this year and further years, because they've taken on $4.5 trillion in debt over the past 8 years during the recovery. So we're in for a treat. We're into some market corrections, and I would say that, you know, if we have, you know, food, water, gold and silver, and cryptocurrencies, you know, on paper wallets, I think we're going to be all right. We're still going to have to be able to weather the storm that's coming, and so God bless us all. Be prepared. This isn't stock advice or investment advice. This is just preparing advice, and just want to have my friends and family out there prepared. Take care. Thank you.